welcome for the most spookiest episode of them all. This is our Halloween episode, PipeCast. We picked the scariest blend of smoke. This is Straus Tobacconist's Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
I guess we'll cut over and look at that blend.
Yeah.
Just look at it. We'll just look at it and we'll cut back. Here we have Straus Tobacco's Sleepy Hollow. It is comprised of black Cavendish, burley, regular Cavendish, and Virginia. Flavoring is cinnamon with maybe some other spices and vanilla as well. The tobacco reviews, little synopsis says, cinnamon spice with strong notes of pumpkin and warm bread, mild vanilla right behind the pumpkin. Has a nice smokiness to the finish. So this is your typical brick and mortar type American aromatic. So you can really see the black Cavendish, those black, the dark black leaves, and then the burley and Virginia is mixed in there in those lighter colors. You can really see that black Cavendish just pokes out. It looks pretty well balanced, well blended. Let's get over there and see how it smokes. All right, that was Sleepy Hollow. This is a first impression, last review. I have smoked it for a couple weeks now, 2-3 weeks.
This is my first puff.
Yeah, his first puff. Now, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag in terms of the next episode, right? So the next episode after this will be Autumn Evening. So I smoked Sleepy Hollow, the first time, and it was good. It was, let me look back here at my notes. I got my little book here. We'll talk to you. I'm meaning to tell y'all. I guess this will be the time I'm telling you. I'm detailing what I smoke every day to kind of get an idea of a true rotational. I take account of what the weather's like, the temperature, what time of day it is, if I'm having coffee, what pipe I'm smoking it in, what blend I'm smoking it in. I'm writing down the thoughts, right? So I got it down here. So let me tell you something. Let me talk to you.
Oh, okay. So
first time I smoked it, it was nice, 63 degrees. It was real nice and cool in the morning. The flavor went away a little bit quicker than you think it would, based on the smell, because it's got an incredible bag note, or tin note, whatever it may be, jar note. It's a real nice smell. It's pretty powerful, packs a punch, but I like it. I like it a lot. The first time I smoked it, it was a little wet. Probably could have let it dry a little bit wet. It was a little damp. I probably could have let it dry a little bit more. Kind of had if you grew up in a house like this, or if you had grandparents that had a basement, you'd walk down there and there's a basement smell. Everybody knows what a basement smell is. No, this is an unfinished basement I'm talking about. Not one where you got a couch and wet carpet. It's a workshop, garage thing, whatever basement. There's a certain smell that these basements have, and you kind of get that with this one. At least I did on that first smoke. But then I smoked it a few days later, and I got a little bit of that nutty toastiness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you a chance to smoke it. That's why I'm telling you my story.
I'm just listening, man. I'm just listening.
But then I started to notice that there was a little bit of a chemical flavor. I didn't notice it the first smoke, but I noticed it on the second one. And then all the ones subsequently after that, there's some kind of weird chemical. What you think, what we've talked about, how we thought they would be more prominent in the Codger blends.
Right.
But they really haven't been too much, but it's here. It's here in Sleepy Hollow. I'm saying all that to say, like I said, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. A few months ago, we decided we were going to do Autumn Evening. Zach went ahead, bought it, smoked it, and he had opinions about it.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke it until last week. I've smoked it a lot post Sleepy Hollow. And Autumn Evening's better than Sleepy Hollow. I'll just tell you that right now. I don't get any chemical with Autumn Evening. It's not the most pleasant smoke, but it's better than Sleepy Hollow. So there's let my cat out of the bag. Because we're going to do it Autumn Evening next. So,
Yeah.
But I thought I'd go ahead and just tell you that right now. So.
Well, I mean, like you said, bag note, this is going to be pretty quick. Bag note is real pungent. You can smell liquor just swimming. The tobacco's swimming in some sort of liqueur or liquor or something. I can't place it. It's just real pungent. You can smell that alcohol all over this. But it's a sweet alcohol, so I'm assuming it's a liqueur of some sort. Maybe. I don't know. This probably needs a drying time. It's fine, but it's not great. And that's just the problem with, like I say, American aromatics. There's no base tobacco that you can, there's no foundation. So if you have like a good foundation of tobacco, like quality tobacco, then you build your flavoring on top of that. And then it's structurally sound, because even if there is like a fast like sublimation or like all the flavoring burns off, you still have like a good base underneath that supports the tobacco in general. So you know like that you can support everything upright with whatever. This just doesn't have that. And like he said, there's a chemical type of flavoring in it. They say it's pumpkin spice flavor, which I guess I can see. It kind of feels like there's just a lot of vanilla in it and maybe like a touch of nutmeg or something like that, but I don't get kind of becomes a power of suggestion sometimes.
Yeah.
Where like you read something and you're like, oh, okay, I taste that, but I'm kind of always like, do I taste it? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's not terrible. I mean, it's worth a shot, especially with like how much prestige comes with it, but I don't think it's anything different from anything else I would get at a local brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Not to like knock Straus too much, but like it just is what it is. Like, you're getting a heavy-handed aromatic in the American styling. Probably should be dried out.
Yeah.
It probably needs a base of something else with it. I think like a lot of aromatics could be American, could be taken to another level if they had like some sort of latakia or something to kind of give them a smoky residual kind of kick. But none of them do.
That, or even if you wanted to take it up a notch with like the actual tobacco nicotine, maybe like give it a little bit more base of Dark Fire Kentucky, maybe throw that in there for a little bit of a kick here and there. But I mean, we plan to do Sleepy Hollow like we do with Peretti's at Thanksgiving Day. So gonna let this. Let me grab it real quick. We're gonna have this jar right here, and going to let this thing age and smoke it every year, like we do Thanksgiving Day. Because Thanksgiving Day, oddly enough, got better with each subsequent year.
But once again, I think that it was blended completely differently. Like it has all of the components on top of what would be a pretty quality tobacco.
But that's the weird thing, though. It still was, we wasn't fond of it that first year.
But maybe it just needed to mellow.
Yeah, this one's gonna have to do a little bit of something. Like
I don't know. Maybe I mean, like maybe over time it'll turn around, but it does kind of taste like over the counter.
Because when we it's funny, I didn't mention it because I didn't want to give too much away for this episode. But when we were smoking the Beast, I halfway wanted to be like, maybe we should do the Beast like we do Thanksgiving Day and not Sleepy Hollow.
Right.
Because I think there's a chance there that you're gonna get something, interesting the more it ages. But
we'll just do both.
Why don't we just combine them?
No.
I knew he wouldn't be for that. Let's just take a little bit of Beast, a little bit of Sleepy Hollow, put them in a jar, or put them in a PVC pipe, and do a poor man's
Poor man's press.
Yeah.
Some of those are more rigid than the crumble cakes that you get, though.
Yeah. But though I like crumble cake more than I like plug, of course, because plugs are. I don't like plugs. I'd rather have a crumble cake.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's fine. Again, it's more what I thought the codgers were going to be like. You know, it's chemically heavy-handed, like you said, with the flavoring. Yeah, just need, you know, like I said, half the codgers that we've smoked are feel like more quality tobacco than this. And again, I don't want to crap on Straus. This is the first blend I've had from them, and you know, I
just think that, you know, hype is hype.
Yeah.
You know, Straus is an old tobacconist too.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care what we say.
Right.
But you know.
So I mean, it just, you know, you like what you like, smoke what you like. We'll defend your taste because it's just subjective, but it's just not for us. Like, it's just too gloopy, too syrupy, and not a lot up underneath to keep it sustained.
Well, that was the thing that we've noticed with the Cornell and Dill Christmas blends. And I don't want this to kind of sound like that we defend the mass manufacturer and crap on the brick and mortar.
I'd say that we are pretty harsh on Cornell and Dill.
We are.
It just so happens that their Christmas blends are all right.
Because they do what we talk about. They build a decent base, and then they throw the stuff on top.
Mm-hmm.
Their other aromatics, whatever. But for some reason, their Christmas stuff, where I think you could get away with more often just throwing some kind of topping on some crap tobacco. Because all you need is a Christmas thing, cinnamon or whatever it may be, allspice, whatever it is. All you need is that on top of something, and you can get away with saying, "Hey, it's a Christmas blend."
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like Cornell and Dill goes out of their way to actually put on a show when it comes to their Christmas stuff. They're like, "Hey, this is how you do it. Take note, you know, take note, everybody else." Well, like you said, Peretti kind of does it with Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
There's a good base there that then they throw some kind of topping to give it that Thanksgiving meal type of situation. But yeah, the Sleepy Hollow is definitely not that. I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it was going to be, you know, because it'd be nice to be able to, you know, we always talk about Peretti around Thanksgiving. It'd be nice to always talk about Straus during Halloween, but you know, which we're still going to do. It's just it's going to be a different kind of video.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, so. But well, the mail jack's here just in time to
interrupt everything that we're doing. But
yeah.
So Straus, Sleepy Hollow, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. If they haven't sold it all out yet, we'll get you some. Try it out, and have a happy Halloween. Go trick or treating.
Happy Halloween.